Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Bods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You join me today for a brick haul and I've got 1, 2, 3 packages. I think this one came first in the middle, so I'm going to open that one first. And then this one, and then that one. Let's see what we got. I believe they're all Bricklink orders. Okay, it's come in a weird looking bag. I know it's good to reuse stuff, but it's an odd choice. It's got a lot of crinkle to it. Okay, so what have we got in here? Let's get a bit closer. Right, I found a seller. I specifically bought this from the seller because they had these pieces. And so these pieces are from an elves dragon that my colleague at work has. And she's lost these pieces. So I was like, I'll find a Bricklink seller that has them. And I'll buy you the pieces that you're missing. So there's 2 of those in here, hopefully. Starting to panic there wasn't, but there is. There we go. 2 of those. So that's not for me. I picked up this at the same time because obviously it came from the same dragon, but this one isn't chewed like my one is. Annoyingly, they only had the 1 wing and I have 2 chewed wings, but at least I can upgrade it a little bit there, which is good. So I've got some minifigs in here. Not sure if they're famous minifigs. I mean, when I say famous ones, I mean CMFs. I don't think that one is, but it's a cool hairpiece and quite a nice sort of checked shirt. This one's got a good snow outfit. I'm not entirely sure what this one's from either. I just clearly went a bit crazy. Angry Birds though, I thought, oh, why not? What else? I've got a couple more torsos going on. This one's quite a nice one for that tattoo. I've just done a tattoo parlour, so I think I used some of my torsos for that. So it's nice to replace them so they can also be in the city. Some dungarees. An elfy one. Not entirely sure what that one is. It says airborne on it, so maybe it's like a skydiving one. I think that's probably why I picked that up. Got a gorilla book. Quite a few printed pieces. Leah is making a school, so I thought maybe she could have a DIY thing, or that's for the kitchen. I have this already, this piece, but well, maybe I don't. Maybe I have a variation on this, but really good for adding details to mocks. Same, like a bag of sugar. And this one I thought would really work in her classroom. They could be studying dinosaurs. I picked up some legs without much on them because they're quite good for beach scenes. I'm guessing Ian added some of these wedgie pieces, or maybe I just added wedges because wedges are useful. My daughter has a cafe mock that's got those tablecloths in, so I picked up a couple more of those. Have the torso here. What's that one? It's like a minifigure head. Weird thing. That looks like the underwire on a bra. I don't think that's what that's meant to be. I'm guessing Ian added this one. Not sure why. Is it meant to be curved like that, or has it just been bent into that shape? Useful still, I think. Bike helmet with hair. Quite nice. I've got a head here. Dirty face. A little bit of a scratch to it there. Not so good. And this one's got teeth marks on. People don't sell stuff with teeth marks, okay? Or if you're gonna, say it's got teeth marks. Oh, this one's like the hippie face. So that was fun. I had a DT teacher that looked exactly like that, so maybe they can go together. They were selling some kakamoras as well, kakamoras, whatever they're called. They're things from Moana. And Ian wanted to do a kakamora mock, so I figured I'd pick those up just in case. Flour. Some doors. Not entirely sure why I bought doors. And we're trying to pick up as much bright green as possible for our mock. As you can see, we didn't get much. And what else is in here? A clock face, again, good for in the school. one as well looks pretty good. Ice skating sign. Might be good for the Christmas village. Oh man, that is disgusting. Look, there's a hair attached to it. Don't sell that as, like, yes, it's used, but I don't like it. Not cool. Not cool, people. Not cool. Or a little smiley face. I was wondering whether I could use that for like another happy plant expression. Right, that's everything from that seller. I'll try and keep it all together so I can check it off against the list. Right, brown package next. Okay, so this is the bag that I actually have parts that I need in. So I specifically ordered from this guy because he had a good quantity of these. The seller was actually quite close to me, but I was still lazy and paid for postage because I couldn't work out how to get to him during my busy week. So that's to go on the top of my beach huts. Found a yellow syringe. Normally those come in blue, so I thought that was interesting. In fact, I found 2 of them. There's another one. Again, because I really needed these parts, I was just trying to justify paying postage by adding on a whole bunch, so there's not really any need for some of these. We've got a cat. I don't remember buying the cat. Quite a cute little cat. An eyeball. I think Ian might have added that one on. I don't know. It's a bit of an odd piece. Nothing exciting in there. And again, this doesn't look that exciting. We've got a cap with hair. And, oh, this is a cool one. Look. Like a jacket with a skull on it. What's on the back? I don't know, that just looks funky. Nothing in there looks exciting. So sometimes they're not exciting orders. They're just useful. So that one's definitely a useful order. So let's go for the last one. So this is from a seller who say they only post once a month, and annoyingly we obviously ordered like the day after they posted, so we've waited, I would say, over a month for this, but hopefully it's useful. It immediately looks useful. I managed to get 2 more of these pieces, so I have the set already, but those will then allow me to make the balloon, which I'd forgotten I'd bought, so that's really cool. And then we got some more balloon pieces in there. Oh, I've got a Gringotts sign. That's not from the main Gringotts build, but I wondered if I could incorporate that, because that's way better than the sticker version. Some evil looking eyes, lemonade stand tile. Just buying some random printed things that might be useful. I don't know, if not, they're good filler because of the size of them. Oh my goodness. This one is wet, which is an interesting method of sending stuff. Why is that wet? I appreciate you washing your bricks before you give them to me, but maybe like dry them as well. So these are, what even are they? They're not bricks, they're not, are they plates? Is that 2 plates? I can't tell, but they're wet and it's weird, so I'm not opening that bag. That I've considered a biohazard. Oh, so I think I just went wedge plate crazy, so there's a lot of wedge plates in there. Ian wanted lots of brown for his airship, so that's what's mainly in there, although there is also a Nexonite shield, which I'm guessing is for Andy and Helen for their city. And these are new pieces, so I'll keep those to one side so I know that those ones are clean. Nice big arch piece, I'm guessing that's definitely the airship as well. Oh, this is why we ordered from this seller. Ian needs these really odd hinge pieces, so this is why we ordered there. But apart from that in there, I can't see anything too exciting. This one's got some exciting stuff in there. Let's have a look inside this one. So we have got, I think that's the vampire torso from series 2 maybe. Not entirely sure what head that is. Some little Z block. Oh no, they're not Z blobs. They're just those pieces. I've got a surfboard. I've got, what's her face from Harry Potter, her teacup. I bought her at a brick festival and I didn't realise that she came with this really special teacup, or saucer I guess it is. And annoyingly there was a seller like just further down that was selling for the same price with the teacup, but I didn't know, so lots of little pieces in there. I do finally have that. So that, I think that's everything. Let's zoom out and see exactly how much desk space this has taken up. So buying from Bricklink is never dull. We've got wet packages. We've got really not fit for purpose stickered pieces and mankiness. But we have some of the pieces that we're going to need for mocks that are coming up on mocks in the future as well. So I'm happy to have all of this. I need to sort it and make sure it's all good and there, and then mark it off. You always have to give feedback, so make sure you give feedback on Bricklink. But yeah, that will be my job for the rest of this week, is sorting that out. And let me know, have you ever received wet packages in your Bricklink experience? Also, which is your favourite part in here? And if you want to see other brick hauls, I'll link up our brick haul playlist at the end. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later.